And good afternoon. Pixelation aside, I'm still Jay Clifton Payne, pixelated, whatever. And we're giving you, we as an I, is giving you the top 10 midday conversational headlines for this day, which is Thursday, the first month of the 24th day of the 24th of January 2019. Thank you so much for being a part of what goes on in conversation every single day. We can't do any of this stuff, the shows, especially any of the rankings about you, because you make the rankings happen. These are the top five stories for today in the span of the last 18 to 24 hours. Not so much exciting today, and what was really kind of weird is that a lot of things that popped up as a big stories for yesterday popped up essentially few hours after we made the kill date for compiling what's going on, and then it took us a while to get the video in. These videos, these stories, these things all compiled about 1:45 or so this afternoon. So that's how long you've been out there. I'm recording this at 2:45, but an hour or so we actually came up with this listing, and now we're giving you what came up more or less from the midday headlines, things that can grow. And tomorrow we'll see how well things grow with the weekly wrap-up show that's going to come out. We'll see if any stories from today, although they're not as highly ranked as some of the other things popped up, are going to last today, or whether something really big from early in the week is going to be one of the bigger stories. And I think right now, looking at what's trending, there will be some interesting results for what's going to happen. Don't really know exactly the full weight of everything. Some of the things that are coming up big so far are pretty interesting. So let's go with the interesting things for today. Quickly remind you that you make this thing happen by following us on Twitter, twitter.com/th_conversation, and facebook.com/thisisaconversation. And as you follow us on those platforms, and you check in on your Twitter and your Facebook, and you see one of our posts, you engage with it, like it, love it, hate it, share it, reply to it, do whatever you want to. But the more you engage with the post, the higher score it goes in. So without further ado, we're going to quickly knock off today's top five conversational headlines. Starting off with the big one, which was Salad-Works, the nation's leading salad-centric franchise brand, plans expansion in new states across the U.S. Now, I'm going to be a bit honest here. Basically, I posted a press release, and I posted a press release coming from the PR person at our local airport who put it out there. So I'm guessing the Salad-Works coming here to Central Arkansas will be at the airport. I have no idea where, but it's just a big press release where Salad-Works is coming out there. Didn't realize there was a salad-centric franchise, and maybe I will check it out if they can give me, the old cheapy, whatever you call a Happy Meal version of a salad. We'll see. My big thing about going to salad bars is right now, I'm not a big fan of paying $9 per pound for salad, which seems to be going rate between $8.99 and $7.99 for salad wherever you go. But I'm kind of cheap, so there you go. Very sad story from this morning or late yesterday evening. St. Louis police officer dies from a gunshot wound. You can look up information from that one by going to our website and click on the link from that story. Something that happened early morning, late night as well. Not quite as tragic. Something kind of cool if you're into Weezer, and not so cool if you think they could do better. Weezer covered TLC's No Scrubs and Michael Jackson's Billie Jean on a brand new album, a mystery album release yesterday. You can find it on your whatever music service you want to. Spotify is what I use. And many songs are pretty great. Their version of Mr. Blue Sky was really good. Their covers of No Scrubs from TLC and Michael Jackson's Billie Jean, not a big fan of. Fourth story that's in this window, BuzzFeed to cut 15% of staff in new round of layoffs. Of course, BuzzFeed is in the news because they, despite the fact that they're known for, got the big start doing silly video type things, do have real journalists, and I don't say that with any slight to them or any journalists out there, journalists doing big time stuff. And of course, they broke the story a few days ago, about a week ago, about Michael Cohen being coached by Donald Trump, them actually having discussions on the Russian tower thing. And then, of course, the Mueller people came out on Friday, said, not exactly. And then BuzzFeed people said, nope, we stand by our people, our sources we're cool with. This is probably not necessarily related to the thing, but BuzzFeed has been losing members because the news business is a labor-intensive and a resource-intensive business. But unfortunately, it's not exactly a booming business if you're not doing too many goofy videos. And since they're doing more focus on real news and stuff, the goofy videos have been to the wayside, and they're losing another 15% of their staff pretty soon because of keeping things afloat. Finally, Bono praises capitalism for rescuing people from poverty. Now, let me caveat this one real quick. I got that exact headline from Bo Snerdley's account. I think it's at Bo Snerdley on Twitter. Bo Snerdley, the producer for the Rush Limbaugh show. So it was sent out with a smirk, in not even in jest, sent out in a smirk, period. You have to actually go and look up the story and read it and see what goes on there. Bono's not just say straight up capitalism is what makes poor people good. Give them a couple bucks and let them build a platform and do stuff like that. It goes a bit deeper than that. So you can agree or disagree, but you should do it after you read the article. It actually has some fine points and some pretty easy points to disregard if you are not on the capitalism side for poverty. You just have to actually read the headlines. Once again, I am Jay Cleveland Payne giving you this video, whether you're watching it live with me right now on the Facebook or in the future on the Facebook, on YouTube, wherever this thing comes through. You can always find information from us at thisisaconversation.com, our main website. Of course, on Twitter and Facebook, you see the links here in the video. If not, th_conversation for Twitter and This Is a Conversation for Facebook. Find us there and like us, love us, share us, hate us. Do whatever you can to engage with the content. That gives it a bigger score and puts it up on the thing there. Hey, did it right this time. Only disappearing. So there we go. We're also on Instagram. You can find us at instagram.com/thisisconversation. Can't really vote and engage with it because all you get are these square Instagram photos here with that there. And of course, tomorrow we will produce the wrap-up show. That was dated for Saturday. Saturday was going to be the 26th this week, and we will see what stories. Maybe some of these stories will make it past. Maybe the Salad-Works is such a big deal that it will survive the full 7.5 days worth of time to be in the top 10, and maybe it won't. We will see. We will all see. I have no true idea what's going to be the tops, especially since we still have a good 18 hours or so until we actually sync it up and give us the cutoff. But based on the trending, I already see some very interesting things coming up there, and a couple things that may have to be explained in some super stories, and we'll explain what those are if you listen to the podcast every single week comes out. It's on Stitcher, it's on Spreaker, it's on Apple Podcasts, basically anywhere your pods are cast. And this is conversation.com, the home for the podcast. Thank you so much. We'll talk to you tomorrow. We'll give you another top 5 for tomorrow to kind of get the countdown started and give you more details on what the countdown may or may not have tomorrow for the weekend here from thisisaconversation.com.